Hey seahorses, welcome back to another episode of Coral Create STEAM. It's Mr. Urban
and Miss Martinez. Today we're looking into the scientific method, STEAM style.
Scientists like yourself use the scientific method to answer just about any question they may have.
If you can measure it, you can make an experiment out of it. First, you gotta have a question. Any question that you'd like.
Like, does anything freeze?
What are clouds made of?
Do plants get sunburns? After your question, you're going to need to do a little bit of research. It's important to have as much information as possible before you set up your experiments.
Next up is hypothesis. This is an educated guess. This is what you think is going to happen before you try your experiment.
Next, you are going to want to create an experiment so you can test your hypothesis to see if your educated guess was correct or not.
After testing your experiment, you're going to want to look over your data. This will help you see what worked and what didn't. After looking at the data, you may realize that you have different results than what you originally expected. In that case, you'll want to change your hypothesis.
And if you do need to change your hypothesis, you also need to change the experiment and run it again until you get results that make sense. After you have made your discovery, you must present your data and share it with your fellow scientists.
As an example, we're going to do a short experiment to show you guys exactly how the scientific method works.
Our question today is, how many points can you fill without looking, touch your body at one time? My research is based on anecdotal evidence or personal experience. Knowing I could fill anything touching my back, I should be able to fill all of the points.
My hypothesis is I think I will be able to fill all the points without looking.
Alrighty, for this experiment, I'm going to touch Miss Martinez's back without her looking with a random number of fingers, and she has to guess how many are being touched.
Ready?
Okay.
5.
Nope, it was 4. So I touched her with 4 and she guessed 5. Okay, ready?
6.
Nope, 4 again. Uh-oh.
You tried to trick me on that one. 5. Is it still 4?
It was only 2 this time.
I was so much better at it the first time. 1.
Alright. Good job.
Woo! Good. 8.
Close, 7. Alright, so I said 7 and you guessed 8. So, judging by this, it is not as easy for Miss Martinez to guess how many points are touching her at one time. So my next question is, how many points can she accurately guess every single time? So, let's try this.
1.
Good job. So go ahead. I won't write these ones
Okay.
down.
4.
2.
Oh. 4.
3.
Dang it.
Alrighty, so I think our results are in, and we might have to try it on more people to see if maybe somebody has different feelings, but it seems like the only way to really tell is by 1 point. But you know, this is an experiment you can try at home. Have somebody touch your back and you try to guess how many points are touching you. But we had our question, how many points can I feel? Our research, which was based on personal experience. Our Miss Martinez hypothesis was
that I was gonna fill all the points, but I wasn't really correct about that.
And so we tested the experiment multiple times using multiple numbers of fingers. We analyzing our data. She only got 1 right, the 1 out of 1, and she got that one right twice. So I'm guessing she'll always be able to figure out 1. And now we're sharing the results with you.
Our conclusion is Miss Martinez has difficulty accurately sensing more than one point touching her at a time without looking.
And now the seahorses know all about the scientific method. If you guys can come up with an experiment using all these steps in the scientific method, we will use you and your experiment in our next STEAM episode. See you later, seahorses.